The 1978 Ford Bronco 4x4 SUV is more than just a vintage vehicle, it's a symbol of rugged American freedom, a living reminder of an era when utility met style in a way that felt raw, real, and absolutely unforgettable. Today on USA Car Reviews, we're diving deep into this classic legend that still manages to command attention decades after it first hit the road. When Ford introduced the second-generation Bronco in 1978, it was a bold departure from the compact first-gen model. The new Bronco was now based on the F-Series pickup platform, sharing many components with the F-100, and it was built to compete directly with full-size SUVs like the Chevrolet Blazer and Dodge Ramcharger. The shift to a full-size SUV platform was a game-changer, and the 1978 Bronco became an instant icon among off-road enthusiasts and daily drivers alike. What makes the 1978 Ford Bronco 4x4 SUV stand out even today is its aggressive stance and boxy, masculine design. The full-size body, wide track, and lifted suspension give it a dominant presence on the road or off it. Its squared-off lines, flared fenders, and iconic round headlights blend vintage charm with pure ruggedness. The big chrome grille with the bold, Ford lettering screams attitude, while the removable fiberglass rear roof adds that touch of versatility, a feature few SUVs today can match. Under the hood, the 1978 Bronco came with a choice of two powerful V8 engines, a 5.8-liter 351 cubic inch V8 and a massive 6.6-liter 400 cubic inch V8. These engines were mated to either a 4-speed manual or a 3-speed automatic transmission, depending on the configuration. The power delivery was raw, loud, and satisfying. Even by today's standards, when you start up that V8, you feel it in your chest, a deep growl that reminds you why American muscle vehicles have such a cult following. Off-road, the 1978 Bronco was no slouch. Thanks to its solid front and rear axles, body-on-frame construction, and part-time 4WD system, it could handle rough terrain with ease. Whether it was mud, sand, or rocky trails, the Bronco tackled it all without hesitation. Add to that a set of chunky off-road tires and upgraded suspension, and you've got a beast ready for any adventure. It's no wonder these vehicles are still beloved by off-road communities across the United States. The interior of the 1978 Ford Bronco was surprisingly comfortable for its time. While it kept things simple and durable, Ford didn't forget the driver and passengers. Bucket seats in the front and a spacious bench in the back made it perfect for road trips or outdoor adventures. The dashboard layout was clean and functional, featuring large gauges and easy-to-use controls. It had that old-school utilitarian charm that modern SUVs often try to recreate but never quite achieve. The Bronco's popularity wasn't just about looks or power. It became part of American culture. Whether seen cruising on a coastal highway, crawling through a national park, or simply parked in a driveway with its top off and tailgate down, the 1978 Bronco made a statement. It was more than a vehicle, it was a lifestyle. Owning a Bronco meant you valued freedom, exploration, and the kind of toughness that didn't need to be flashy to be respected. Fast forward to today, and the 1978 Ford Bronco 4x4 has become a highly sought-after classic SUV. Restorations and custom builds are booming, with enthusiasts upgrading everything from the suspension and wheels to the paint and interiors. But no matter how modernized they get, the soul of the Bronco remains untouched, rugged, dependable, and dripping with character. At car shows across the country, you'll find people gathering around 1978 Broncos, admiring the details, the wide fenders, the exposed spare tire mount, the solid steel bumpers, the nostalgic emblems. It's not just about nostalgia, it's about respect for a vehicle that was built to last and designed with purpose. When you drive a Bronco, you're not just behind the wheel of an SUV, you're behind the wheel of history. Some owners choose to keep it fully stock, preserving its authenticity. Others go wild with custom builds, lifted even higher, decked out in matte paint jobs, LED light bars, modern infotainment systems, and monster tires. But even with all those upgrades, you can still recognize that iconic Bronco silhouette from a mile away. The value of the 1978 Bronco has skyrocketed in recent years. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are willing to pay top dollar for well-maintained or properly restored models. And why not? This SUV delivers a unique blend of mechanical simplicity, visual boldness, and pure Americana that's impossible to replicate in today's market dominated by electronics and plastic. Ford's decision to revive the Bronco name in recent years with a modern version has only fueled interest in the originals. While the new Bronco is a fantastic off-road SUV in its own right, it owes everything to the trail that the 1978 Bronco blazed over 40 years ago. The spirit of the original lives on, and many would argue that it can never truly be replaced. So, whether you're a collector, a classic car lover, or someone who just appreciates vintage craftsmanship, the 1978 Ford Bronco 4x4 SUV is a machine that continues to inspire. It's a reminder of a time when vehicles were built tough, looked bold, and were made for real adventures. From the growl of its V8 engine to the open-air freedom of removing the rear top, everything about this SUV invites you to explore. Here at USA Car Reviews, we believe some vehicles go beyond trends and tech. They earn their place in the Hall of Fame by being real, reliable, and unforgettable. The 1978 Ford Bronco is one of them. It's not just a piece of the past, it's a piece of American automotive legend. Thanks for watching, and if you're lucky enough to own one of these beasts, keep it running, keep it roaring, and never stop exploring. Subscribe for more classic reviews, right here on USA Car Reviews.